clear back here is where Earth's center of gravity pulls. And so this is the thing, you can't train the body, you can't train your core and then go do things in life out here. Wait. You went and trained your core to shorten these muscles that only happens vertical because these muscles shortening tucks the pelvis underneath us on Earth's gravity. And now after you've just sat there and shortened the muscles over and over again, you just go in your life and elongate the muscles. Why? Well, because we don't know what we don't know. We can't be held accountable for what we don't know. It's not like you're, intentionally hurting your body in most all cases, but that's all you're doing is hurting your body. Anytime you ever try to train the human being, it's physically, mechanically impossible to train the human body. There's no possible way to train to a center of gravity, to a center, to internal rotation versus external rotation. There's no possible way to train a full range of motion. You bend your arm all the way, you can't go any farther. You hit your hand on your shoulder. And your elbow bones, the upper arm bone, the humerus, and the radius and ulna, the two bones in the forearm that allow rotations, the importance of even forearm rotations, a video under the main site of In The Image Clothing Company, they'll just hit together in the elbow joint. You can't stretch any farther. Where would you go? You physically can't. It's physically impossible. Now you go the other end and just fully straighten your elbow. Well, where are you going to stretch to? It's physically impossible. It's truly physically impossible to ever train the human body or get it to work. But I'm spitting a little bit. We have to reside in our neutrals. I mean, I could just show the entire body again and again and again and again and again in every single video that I ever made. It's always the same thing. You've got so many people giving so many pieces of information. How to hike in this way, how to train for some big hike. Do a lot of these things so that you can spend the rest of your time until the hike, after you've done that training in this weird position your body doesn't work in, on Earth's gravity, and then go try to hike, doing what you trained over here. You're still on gravity. There's still a neutral. It's a mechanical machine. I'm not upset. I don't need to cover myself, but I'm just, if you don't know me at all, right? If you don't know In The Image Clothing Company at all, me, Evan Strong, as the founder, I'm not like all worked up and like pointing fingers and yelling at people. It's just absurd. It's dumbfounding. It's crazy. It's so much money spent, so much pain in the body, so much damage and chronic building up of just incorrect workings for decades or lifetimes. And it's so much false information being taught by physical therapists, for example, like they don't know what they don't know either. I mean, we just don't know if we don't know, but we would all know. That's the point. If we didn't have this modern man-made stuff, things placed on our bodies that just don't sit on our bodies the only way they work. Countertops and tabletops that don't exist in nature. There's always only ever nature. All the man-made things just decompose back to nature. You'd never be in this position in life that you'd be at, like on a countertop doing something, sitting at a table eating. What is this? I mean, it's terrible. I didn't know any of this either. That's what I mean. I don't want to sound accusatious. I was doing all the same things that are damaging people's bodies before I founded In The Image Clothing Company. Like right around that time, I started to learn all this. And the way that I did is just by getting closer to God. There's only truth in life. And this is absurd. That's why I'm yelling, is like, this is crazy. I mean, I look at people now when I just am in life, and it's like, how are we not aware as just like a general society what we're doing to ourselves? There's no opinion, no approach. It's not like if you want to be one of these things you could choose from, and it is natural, then okay. If not, choose something else. There's all these things to choose from in life. No, there's only one way the human body could ever work. Natural means neutral, okay? And that's how the body would normally just be. Neutral, normal, and natural. Natural, neutral, and normal. Normal, natural, and neutral. And all the combinations you could say. There's no opinion. Possible. I love the word impossible. Yeah. There's things that are just truly impossible. We can think all we want that, you know, anything's possible. Anything's impossible for God. But we didn't design the body, and God did. So we just have to stay vertical. I'd like to really do some movement here so you can just see my body vertical on Earth's gravity. Okay, look at the position of my spine and the tucked position of my jaw and how I'm kind of like behind myself almost. Look at how my feet come in a lot of the time. Look at how my ranges of motion stay pretty short and I'm not really like bending so much and putting so much exertion because I'm just using the mechanical advantage of my body's hinges properly from the toes up to the head and out to the fingertips. Notice how my chest is open and expanded and I can breathe in 360 degrees without hitting bones into each other or having to compensate through parts of my body. Notice no matter what position I'm in, my whole body's still neutral because that's all it could ever do. I know this could be a video that seems silly. At first, at least. But if you hear everything that I said in this, you're like, oh, he really knows what he's saying. He really can discuss this thoroughly. Oh, okay. And sometimes that's the thing is we just have to open our minds enough to realize, even though there's so many people out there working out, talking about supplements, talking about certain diet plans and talking about stretching, which opposes the only way muscles work. The body only pulls. Muscles only pull two endpoints together, always, in every function. I'm almost crying. Like, it's crazy. A lot of where my emotion comes from is this is my own personal body as well. Not only is this my lifelong company, In the Image Clothing Company, but this is just my physical ability to move and operate for the rest of my time on this earth as well. It's the truth. Everybody's designed the same. It's a universal human design. It's just what it is. There's only one way the human body could ever work. It's just crazy because there's no opinion. If you don't put importance on clothing, you don't have to care in the slightest about fashion. But it's the only thing physically placed on your body. And if you don't put importance on it, you just can't use your body. I mean, it just only could work how it does. Ah, man. And so much of it's just Earth's gravity. Just accommodating for it, dealing with it, working above it, and on top of the surface of the earth. It's just about levers and hinges. It's just about where the rotation's allowed to happen, where the joints and the capsules are open to allow that to happen. It's just a mechanical machine. There's no training. There's no working up to anything. It's impossible. Physically, legitimately, actually impossible mechanically for the body to be trained to do anything. And I'm not upset. I just am as bold as I am because that's how I can say, don't believe me. Truth is truth. Let me just seem like this guy who's out here on the side of the mountain just like speaking some opinion he's got. Some new breakthrough he thinks he has. Think I'm wrong, please. And find out what the truth really is. And what I'm saying is correct. It is truth. Universal, eternal, unchanging, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Designed in the image of God. The human body. That's it. It doesn't exclude anybody, man. You're paralyzed in a wheelchair, you're still on Earth's gravity. You still got to accommodate for the gravitational pull on your joints, even if your body's musculature doesn't have the ability to fire nerve endings to contract muscles. You're still having weight be pulled on the joints, and they're still connected to each other. You still have to breathe, or you're not alive. And that happens from a positioning. It happens from expanding and contracting lungs and individual rib bones that have space between them vertically on Earth's gravity. It's about Earth's gravity. Keeping our bodies... I don't know how it's titled exactly, man. This video is just so huge. Keeping our bodies over Earth's gravity. There you go. I mean...